Yo, what is up, you guys? We're back with another Eatventure video, and in today's video, it's a very special one because I've made a video about this in the past. Like, as you can see by the title and thumbnails and all that stuff, it's gonna be how to get gems the fastest. You know, I've made a video about this in the past, and it performed very well, but that video was a long time ago, and Eatventure did come up with a bunch of new features that should be available to everyone by the time you're watching this. Now, honestly, I don't really know exactly when, but these things that they've added, it's very beneficial to like the whole community. And like, look at my screen right now. Look on the right side of the screen. I have 1 2 3 4 5 different things on the right side. Like, a lot of features were added since that since that video was released. So in this video, we're going to do a full step-by-step guide on how to get gems the fastest, starting from like a noob to like a beginner to like, I don't know, like a more advanced player and just like late game, right? Now, this video is specifically about gems. I'm not going to talk about gear. I'm not going to talk about fastest way to progress through cities. I'm just going to talk about gems, and gems is probably the most important thing within the game to progress fast. So if you're struggling with gems, if you don't know how to get gems, if you're just confused about gems, this video is for you, and stay tuned because it might be a little bit longer than previous videos. So I'm gonna like break this down as much as possible and go through as much as I can because gems is very important. Now, the first thing that you have to do to get gems and to progress the fastest with, say, from city 0 to like, I don't know, 30 is going to always be this item. And it's kind of controversial because some people disagree with me, but they're just wrong, right? You have to prioritize this as quick as possible to get the most amount of gems as fast as possible, being at such a low city level. And that is if you go to the vault, if you upgrade the tip jar, or not upgrade, if you unlock the tip jar, if you unlock the remote, and then unlock the pickaxe, you want to upgrade this pickaxe a lot. And then what you want to do is wait for the investors to pop up. The investor comes, you watch the 6 gems ad, and then you keep upgrading that pickaxe with those 6 gems. And you want to stay AFK, you want to go to settings, you want to have the sound effects on, and you want to wait until that investor sound effect pops up. Go check your phone again when you hear that. Tap on that investor, watch the 6 gems ad, and keep accumulating gems from that. Because from city 0 to like 30, you're gonna spend way too much time playing the game. Honestly, it's kind of fun playing the game at such a low city level, but you're gonna spend such a long time spending the game when you don't really have to. When you, for like the first like day or two, you can just accumulate all these investor gems, keep upgrading that pickaxe to like don't upgrade it maxed out, just upgrade it until like, I don't know, level like 7 or 8 or something, until you can start upgrading other things. But you want to just watch this to get as many gems as possible because it's free. You can sit AFK, watch TV or something, eat food or something while you're watching YouTube, or like, I don't know, going for a walk, and you have your phone in your pocket and you have your AirPods in your ear or something, and you hear the sound effects from the investor, so you watch that ad. Like, you can literally, you don't have to play the game to get all these ads. You can watch this investor ad and it's gonna be very beneficial, right? That's probably the quickest way to get gems at such a low beginner level. And yeah, now obviously when you're in city like 0 or whatever, you can play as much as possible. Like, for example, like playing the game literally just gets you gems. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Like, you upgrade station, you get a gem. Like look at this, like boom, I just got a gem, right? So that's how you get gems like that. But that's not exactly the most efficient way to get gems at such a low city level. So you want to take advantage of literally just prioritizing that, the investor. That's very important. Now, I'm not gonna make a video about the vault, but I want to just talk about the pickaxe specifically because that is very important. Now, the next thing that you want to prioritize is these minor events. Playing the game during these minor events is very beneficial. Like, for example, the challenger event. Literally just reading all of this and doing them, like, buy 20 tables, right? Literally just doing that gets you gems. So playing the game, try to go through all these challenger events, all the minor events, because they will give you, it's not a lot of gems, but they do add up. And if you play the game every week or something, it'll come up every other week. And you'll literally able to, like, look at that, 21 boxes for 105 gems. That's so free. Like, I'm just gonna do this. Boom, boom, and 105 gems, just like that. And then I could probably upgrade the pickaxe with that amount of gems, right? The next thing, well, yeah, okay, the minor events, very important. These will give you a lot of gems. Now, I also want to talk about this thing, the Farmer's Harvest. I feel like everyone should be able to have this at this point, but literally just playing the game will give you shovels, and you'll be able to find crops. Now, honestly, it's gonna take a lot of cities to get through all of this, but you're not spending a lot of time and you're not investing a lot of effort into this, right? And it's kind of like gambling too. You might get lucky, you might be able to save a bunch of hammers, but this is how you get free gems as well. So take advantage of these little events because they're going to help you so much. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the major events. The major events being like Seaport, Mine Event, Moon Event, and Middle Ages Event. Those things are very important as well. And why is that important? Because when you play them, you get gems, but you also get those event boxes. Now, I'm not going to talk about boxes in this video, but those get you gems. And if you can complete them within like 20, 30-ish minutes, then you're not or you're investing the right amount of time into getting those gems, then you would be spending the right amount of time into the normal cities getting those gems. So hopefully that kind of made sense. Hopefully you guys are understanding what I'm saying with gems, but there's a lot of different things that you can take advantage of that you should be taking advantage of. So yeah, definitely consider doing those. Now, I would say the hardest part about this is as you keep progressing, joining a club and finding a good club is very important because club gems is very important. Like this is how you max out your vault, right? Like being in a very nice club, getting all these free gems, upgrading as much as possible, and claiming all these rewards. That's honestly how you progress as fast as possible. But staying in a maxed out club is very difficult. Now I'm not going to talk about clubs too much because I have a video about that that's very beneficial. So if you guys need a maxed out club, if you don't think you can be in a maxed out club but you want to be, then you should take advantage of that because being in a maxed out club very nice, gets you all these rewards, but specifically the gems, right? The gems is what you want to do. So try to like progress as fast as possible and then staying in a maxed out club. If you don't know how, like I said, just watch my videos. It's gonna give you a step-by-step tutorial. But getting the fastest ways to get gems is probably the club, and you want to use those gems to prioritize progressing as fast as possible. Which actually, I'll talk about how to use your gems wisely after I talk about how to get the gems. So another thing I want to talk about is the achievements. By the time you watch this, you should have those unlocked. If you don't, then honestly, I don't really know what to tell you. It should come soon. I don't know what the developers are doing, taking their sweet old time, you know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully it comes soon. But like I said, oh, nice, we got lucky there. Like I said, hopefully everyone will have access to all of these things as soon as possible. And yeah, so there's still like more ways to get gems. Like for example, the potion event that allows you to get gems too. Getting it, now the potion event is kind of I don't know, it just sucks because people are like, oh, why can't I finish this, or like, why am I struggling with this, and honestly it's not too many gems because you don't want to waste your time on all of this because it's not really 4 gems, but if you wanted to, you could do like the first couple of stations and get like a few gems, spend like, I don't know, 10 minutes on that because that might help a little bit. But potion event is it's like one of the top worst ways to get gems from because it's not really 4 gems, right? Hopefully that kind of made sense. But yeah, with that being said, another way to get gems is obviously spend money, but I beg everyone to never spend money like this. If you want to spend money, then prioritize buying like these boxes, prioritize buying like all of these like little event things. That's how you save all of your money, right? Do not waste your money on just gems. That is useless. Very useless. You can also buy the passes for these events. Very smart if you wanted to invest your time into that as well. So yeah, take advantage of those, but never waste your real money on plain gems because that is not worth it at all. So hopefully that kind of made sense. But yeah, so now I want to talk about what to spend gems on. Now, I could talk about all of this, like, honestly, in a specific order, but there are several videos out there that I've made in the past that I'm sure that breaks it down a little bit better. But in this video, I'm just going to be talking about what to spend gems on, and I'm not going to really get into further detail on like outliers and like what other things to consider. But the first thing you should spend your gems on is the vault. You want to prioritize all of these vault items after you have upgraded your pickaxe. Try to get the remote a little bit higher. Try to go through all of these like little things. Like, you should be able to get epic gear just from completing cities and getting through those big boxes, or not big boxes, the event or the small boxes, and getting epic gear. And when you have all those, you shouldn't waste your gems on big boxes yet. You want to just prioritize all your gems on these items, like the vault and the pickaxe, all that stuff. And you also want to go through the checkbook as fast as possible. Do not waste your gems on the key card at all. That is very, very late game. So yeah, spend your gems on the checkbook. Or actually, it's just called the check now. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was called the checkbook. But anyway, spend all of your gems until you unlock the checkbook, and then upgrade the checkbook and prioritize your vault as much as possible. Now, when you have epic gear, that's when you start taking advantage of these big boxes. They actually just added a feature where you open 5, you save some gems, which is actually such a cool feature. So take advantage of that. And yeah, you literally save gems. So I would not do 1 at a time. I would just try to save as much as you can to do 5 at a time. Because saving those 5 gems, I know in the long run it kind of sucks, but it's very, very, or not in the long run. In the short run it kind of sucks, but in the long run it's very, very beneficial. So take advantage of that. Never waste your gems on the small boxes, never waste your gems on the pet boxes, and never waste your gems on the event boxes, especially the alchemical chest, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this potion event chest, like, you don't want to waste your gems on that yet, because that's not going to help you at all. All you want is those big boxes, big boxes, big boxes. Get those legendary blueprints, get those legendary eggs. Just prioritize as much as you can on those after you've upgraded your vault a lot, and after you've unlocked full epic gear. Now, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to talk about the vault, and I'm not going to talk about gear. That's going to be for a separate video, but hopefully you guys can understand, like, where I'm coming from within what to do with your gems. And then once you're there, once you have like all of those items, then you can start doing, you're investing your gems into the Middle Ages boxes, or not Middle Ages boxes. You want to dump all of your gems into the Moon event boxes to get the Moon meta. Now, obviously the meta has changed with ultimates being added, but I still think the Moon meta is still usable because it all comes from the Moon event boxes, and you can just save a bunch of gems, not going through like half potion event, half Middle Ages, half Seaport, when you can just do all of your gems into the Moon event boxes and pray that you get 2 laser guns and the robot helmet, and then you can take advantage of the all workers build. So take advantage of that with your gems. Very, very beneficial to do that, because I don't know, like, I don't know, I feel like people don't understand that. They want to like use different builds, but if you just want to prioritize the fastest, go through the game the fastest, and get the most amount of gems, that's what you want to spend your gems on. The Moon event boxes, get the Moon meta. If you guys don't know what that is, just watch my videos about gear and stuff, because that's still very beneficial to do. Now, next thing I want to talk about is, oh wait, what is, oh wow, okay, I didn't even know that was the thing. Oh wait, whoops, I should probably do that. Yeah, so spend those on the Moon event. Now, after you get all those event or ultimate things, then you want to go for mythics, and mythics obviously come from clubs. That's when you want to be in a maxed out club. Like I said, not going to talk about clubs, but being in a maxed out club is not difficult at all. If you have a full ultimate meta set, or even if you have legendary blueprints, you can still get to a maxed out club. Now, obviously, watch my videos about clubs. I'm not going to get into it this one, but clubs is the most beneficial way to upgrade or to get as many gems as possible and max out the vault, because you want to prioritize your vault with all the gems you get from the club. You don't want to gamble all of your stuff for the event boxes and stuff, because going for mythic blueprints is going to take some time. I don't want you to like stress about that too much and waste your time, right? Like, that's just not worth it. So take advantage of that. Now, there are some other ways to like go for those gems, or like prioritize your gems, but honestly, if you just take advantage of my strategy, I genuinely think you'll have the best luck and best success with it. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Not much else to talk about, but I do want to talk about, I do have channel memberships if you guys are interested in becoming a channel member, so take advantage of that. These videos are going to become members only, so if you're noticed, I'm going to have a lot of members only until it's public, so you can take advantage of progressing faster than other people with these tips and stuff. So, and then obviously subscribe if you guys could. I absolutely appreciate all the subscribers that I've been getting lately, so thanks for all of that.